In 3067 BC, a fearsome warrior known as the Scorpion King leads an army to conquer the world. However, they are eventually defeated and exiled to the desert of Ahm-Sher. Dying, the king vows to give Anubis his soul in return for the power to defeat his enemies. He accepts, conjuring an oasis and golden pyramid, and giving the Scorpion King an army of jackal-like warriors to conquer Egypt. However, once his task is finished, Anubis claims his soul, and the army is returned to the underworld. In 1933 AD, 7 years after the defeat of Imhotep, Rick O'Connell and his wife, Evelyn, explore ancient ruins with their son, Alex, finding the bracelet of Anubis. In London, Alex messes with the bracelet and it locks onto his wrist, showing him visions directing him to Ahm-Sher. Evelyn is attacked and captured by a cult who resurrect Imhotep with the Book of the Dead. They wish to use his power to defeat the Scorpion King, which would give them command of Anubis' army. The cult, led by museum curator Baltus Hafez, includes enforcer Loch-Na and Mila Nyes, the physical reincarnation of Imhotep's love Ankh-Sunamun. Rick and Alex set out to rescue Evelyn with the help of her brother Jonathan, who had gotten his hands on a mysterious golden scepter, and the Medjay Ardith Bey, who has returned to help them. Rick frees Evelyn before she's sacrificed and they fight a long battle against Imhotep. But Alex is soon kidnapped and forced to lead the cult with the bracelet attached to his wrist. The O'Connells pursue them with Rick's associate Izzy. Along the way, Alex secretly leaves clues to Imhotep's next destination for his parents, who follow in Izzy's dirigible. Imhotep uses the Book of the Dead to restore Ankh-Sunamun's soul into Mila's body. By doing so, he unwittingly allows Evelyn to unlock the memories of her previous life as Princess Nefertiri, the bracelet's keeper and Pharaoh Seti I's daughter. At the edge of the oasis, Imhotep finds out they are being pursued by Rick, and he uses his powers to attack the dirigible, and causes it to crash into the jungle of the oasis. Izzy chooses to stay behind to repair the dirigible, while the O'Connells and Ardith prepare to rescue Alex and ambush the cult, but both groups are attacked by pygmy mummies. Rick retrieves Alex while Ardith kills Loch-Na. They escape from the pygmies, who kill all the cult members except for Hafez, Imhotep, and Ankh-Sunamun. With the sun quickly rising, Rick and Alex race to the pyramid before the sun reaches it, saving Alex's life and allowing the bracelet to release from his hand. Ankh-Sunamun, Imhotep, and Hafez then arrive and kill Evelyn before entering the pyramid. Inside the pyramid, Imhotep's powers are taken from him, forcing him to face the Scorpion King as a mortal. Hafez uses the bracelet to conjure Anubis' army, which appears in the desert outside of the oasis. Rick finds Imhotep summoning the Scorpion King, so attacks him. The Scorpion King, now an enormous scorpion monster, interrupts the fight. Imhotep tricks him into attacking Rick while outside. Ardith and the Medjay battle Anubis's resurrected army. While Rick and the Scorpion King fight, Hafez is caught in the melee and killed. Meanwhile, Jonathan and Alex steal the Book of the Dead from Ankh-Sunamun and use it to resurrect Evelyn. Rick discovers hieroglyphs explaining that Jonathan's scepter is the mystical spear of Osiris, the only weapon capable of killing the Scorpion King. As Jonathan and Alex work to get the spear to open and Evie fights with Anck-su-namun, Ardith and the Medjay defeat Anubis's army, but while his allies celebrate, he senses trouble and races to the nearby sand dune, and sees more of Anubis's monsters coming to them. After some long and troublesome work from Jonathan, Rick gets the spear and uses it to slay the Scorpion King, sending him and the army of Anubis back into the underworld. As the oasis begins to implode and the pyramid crumbles, Rick and Imhotep cling to the ledge of a pit that leads to the underworld. Rick implores Evelyn to escape before it is too late, but she risks her life to pull him to safety. Seeing this, Imhotep pleads for Anck-su-namun to do the same, but she abandons him. Heartbroken, Imhotep looks at Rick and Evie with realization before lets go and plummets into the underworld. While fleeing, Anck-su-namun inadvertently falls into a pit of scorpions, killing her. At the last moment, Izzy arrives with a repaired dirigible and rescues the O'Connells just before the oasis and the pyramid are destroyed, though not before Jonathan swipes the pyramid's diamond capstone. They depart into the sunset, with Ardith Bey saluting them before riding off.